The one walk that I have no sympathy for, that has no grace, that has no redeeming features, is the walk of our Taoiseach, our Prime Minister, Mr. Albert Reynolds. Ah, yeah. Said it before and I'll say it again. Said it before and I'll say it again. Said it before. The key phrase to understanding Albert Reynolds, the key phrase you must always bear in the front of your mind if you want to understand who Albert Reynolds is and where he's coming from. The phrase is, rabbit in the headlights. Where am I? What's happening? He embarrasses me. He makes me fearful. I know he's going to muck up. He's going to commit the ultimate faux pas. I know this. He'll be standing with Bill Clinton outside the White House in Washington. And I said to Bill, big hall. Hard to fill. Oh, geez, you'd need Daniel O'Donnell there on a bank holiday weekend. He's going to screw it up. I stood with Francois Mitterrand outside the Élysée Palace and I said, how many does she hold? I stood with the Indian Prime Minister outside the Taj Mahal and I said, what's your cut of the door? The man's a dance hall manager. He's now running our affairs. We get what we deserve. At least we had a great Taoiseach, a great a man of greatness. Let's get the scale right. And Haughey had an extended political genealogy. He was from everywhere. Any part of the country when he had a relation or he'd spent some time of his life there. Albert Reynolds has no such lineage. Albert is a Longford knacker, period. The man is driven by the special branch in a Toyota Hiace. In between talking to other world leaders, he begs from bystanders. I stood to John Major outside the House of Parliament and I said to him, would you have a shilling for the babby? I spoke to Francois Mitterrand in Paris and I said to him, I've built a tarmac cabin in the back, would you like a drive on? It begins and ends in Longford. Haughey, a different story.
And of course, it's not widely known that I was born in Derry, and again a week later in Castlebar. Very much a Dubliner at heart, and of course, breastfed in Dingle. Last Saturday week.
Now, as I said, the title of this show was, when I started out about 6 months ago, was Jobs for the Boys. And there was two meanings of Jobs for the Boys. One was, of course, was nepotism, you know. As soon as they get in, Fianna Fáil particularly, you know where you stand with Fianna Fáil, the day they get their seals of office, next morning they're down at the pigsty, heads in the swill. carving up the country, giving out the jobs in the semi-state sector, handing it out, a chairmanship here, a directorship there. You know, you stand with them now. They're surprised this time as they're into coalition with Labour. They get down the next morning, Labour were already there ahead of them. Heads in the pig swill, arses in the air.